Hello, in today's session 3 of Junior Achievement More Than Money, we're going to talk about building a business. So I've told you a little bit about how I work at RSM and how I own a small photography business. And both of those businesses are organized very differently. In my business, my photography business, it's only me. I schedule the appointments, I set my prices for when people come to me for photos. I edit on my time and I kind of make up my own guidelines and my rules and I write up my own contracts. So it's much different than my role at RSM. As I mentioned, we have locations in Iowa and across the United States, and we're in like 110 countries across the world. So we have a very large organization. Over 10,000 people work at RSM in the United States. So we have a pretty big organizational structure. In my role, I have a manager who I report to, and then there's another two managers above her that we kind of report down through into. I have a team of people across the country that are in roles similar to mine. So my manager, she actually sits down in St. Louis, Missouri, and her manager sits down in Houston. And we all cover those different markets, but we're really a team. We come together often and we share a lot of best practices, what we're doing in our markets, what we're seeing in our markets. And so I think there's a lot of advantage there. When I think of my photography business, it's really just me, which is great because I set the rules, but I don't have anybody to collaborate with. I don't have anybody to work on a team with. And I really like the idea of working together as a team, becoming critical thinkers together. And so I think there's just a lot of advantages to having people across the country that are doing the same thing that I'm doing. We all have very similar goals and things that we're doing in our markets. And so there's a lot of benefit to having a lot of smart people come together to make our jobs better and easier and more impactful.